Since 1938, American Legion's Boys State of New York has provided young men with the opportunity to experience the democratic process by creating a democratic government. Boys from every county in New York are represented at Boys State. Joining them are a team of trained volunteers who provide counsel and guidance throughout the week at Boys State. The citizens of Boys State participate in a broad variety of educational and physical activities intended to build character, self-esteem, and a keen understanding on the American democracy. Prior to each citizen's arrival at Boys State, every person from the executive director, the counselors, and support staff have been preparing for the greatest Boys State ever. Volunteers, which include legionnaires, and current and retired educators and administrators, make up the bulk of the state, city, and county counselors. They're supported by a contingent of U.S. Marines, each one a non-commissioned officer. The Marines assist with the development of life skills and discipline in the citizens of Boys State, in addition to keep Boys State running smoothly. The purpose of American Legion's Boys State is to provide a comprehensive course and practical application of our democratic form of government, of which provides a better understanding of the duties, privileges, and rights of American citizenships. The program operates on a two-party system and is patterned after city, county, and the state government of New York. It is pure democracy in action. In your booklet, there is valuable information of which will prepare you for the exciting week. Read it thoroughly. It has a section of which your parents and guardians need to read. Make sure they have the opportunity to read thoroughly and look it over. One of the most important pages in the booklet is the physical examination certificate. This is a must. Have a physician complete the certificate and sign it. A number 6 card will be given to you at registration. This will have your identification number, the name of your Boys State's county and city. Be sure to keep track of this card well throughout the week. It is highly recommended that you give your card to the counselor to keep track of. In addition to the week-long political activities, there's plenty of extracurricular activities to participate in. Join the press by working as a reporter on the daily Boys State newspaper. Test your hand on an amazing online presentation. Assist the Boys State website team, or work with a team on the Boys State yearbook, or try your hand at multimedia by filming events and taking pictures all throughout Boys State to edit and create a final video presentation. If you play an instrument, join the Boys State band and be sure to bring your instrument from home. If it's too large to fit on the bus or broken, the Morrisville School will provide them. There are a wide range of sport activities offered, with sports such as basketball, softball, tennis, soccer, cross-country, volleyball, dodgeball, lacrosse, and much more offered at Boys State. In addition, there's also a fitness center for one to take advantage of. Be sure to bring whatever you might need to Boys State for these activities. There is always something to do at Boys State. Now, let's take a brief look in the week at American Legion's Boys State of New York. The majority of citizens arrive by bus. Upon arrival at Boys State, you will receive your number 6 card and badge from the Boys State rep at registration. The counselor will then direct you to the residence hall where you will be staying for the week. A certain area of your dorm will be designated as your county headquarters, where you will check in. You'll receive your room assignment, 2 Boys State shirts, a water bottle, a program book, and a Boys State badge. Your Boys State badge is important. It identifies you and your political party affiliation. Your Boys State identification number is on this badge. This number represents you. Do not lose this badge. After a brief time settling into your room, you will meet the rest of your city and county for an orientation session. Your city and county will meet with counselors for a briefing on interaction between cities and counties. You will also be informed of our expectations and the rules of Boys State. Pay close attention, for Boys Staters have been sent home for violating the rules. You will meet your city and county counselors and your county assistant counselor, who is usually a Marine. A portion of the orientation will get you acquainted with assembly protocol, housekeeping, and basic interaction between counselors and your Marines. At the conclusion of your orientation meetings, you're off to your first Boys State meal. Admission to your first meal is gained by writing a letter to your parents, informing them that you're all right and doing well. Be sure to do it since that's your ticket into the mess hall for dinner. Your counselor will collect these letters and make sure they'll get mailed. Sunday evening, Boy Staters gather by county and city in the General Assembly Hall. All assemblies are opened by advancing of the colors, the Pledge of Allegiance, a scripture reading, and the Boy State alma mater. This first assembly includes a short ecumenical service, a welcome by the representative of the host institution, a welcome by and briefing by the executive director of Boy State, and a swearing-in ceremony. After the conclusion of the swearing-in ceremony, you are now officially a citizen of Boy State, New York. Each night around 10:30, taps will commence ringing out throughout the dorms. If you hear this music, that means it's lights out. Head back to your room immediately and proceed to bed. Make sure that you complete your nighttime routines before this. Each morning at about 6:30 a.m., the Marines are called upon to make sure you are wide awake, and any young man not able to participate in morning PT is required to have a statement solely from his physician. Weather permitting, there will be a flag raising each morning by the assigned county. The morning sessions are designed as informational seminars about the political process and governors. Local politicians volunteer to provide insight into state and local government and answer citizens' questions. During the first days of the political caucus activities, candidates of each party are selected and an election is held to decide representatives for local offices, and eventually the county representative of the Boy State Police Force. Members of the Boy State Police Force are instructed as to their duties during the week. Duties include, but are not limited to, patrols and helping to maintain orderly political caucus and convention assemblies. Later on in the week, any boys who are interested in becoming Boy State lawyers can take the bar exam. Boy State lawyers represent defendants in cases brought before state and local courts. Now, let's take a look at the business of governing Boy State. First, we'll examine the activities of the political parties, which include conventions, committee meetings, lobbying, campaigning, and the state election. These activities can be spread over a maximum of 3 days. After each party has selected their city and county chairman, they meet with the state convention councilors to outline the proper ways to conduct the party conventions. Each party has a platform and rules committee of which establishes the guidelines and programs of which their party will use to gain support for their candidates. After filling all party offices, each party proceeds with the nominations, campaigns, and selection of their candidates for state office, followed by an evening political rally. Depending on how much time Boy State has, election day will be on that day or the next day following. Polling is conducted adjacent to the General Assembly area. The election results will be announced at the conclusion of the morning assembly. After being elected, the Boy State Senate then assembles and will hold legislative sessions. The first order of business is to select officers such as the Speaker of the Assembly, the Senate President pro term, the minority and majority whips, clerks, secretaries, bill readers, and sergeant-at-arms. Committees are formed to address alcoholism, drug addiction, agriculture, banking, insurance and finance, commerce, cities, consumer activities, ethics and judiciary, environment, energy, health, racing and wagering, tourism, housing, transportation, and education. Each committee performs its own ways and means of function. Eventually, the bills do get acted upon, and it's worth knowing that selected bills enacted at Boy State are forwarded to Albany for genuine consideration by the New York State Legislature. Also on this day, additional activities take place highlighted by a live demonstration provided by a local organization. Later that afternoon, the entire Boy State gathers for a parade. This parade takes place on the parade grounds and features a formal display of the colors, a marching competition, and an opportunity for the citizens of Boy State of New York to recognize the sacrifice and contributions of American legionnaires made to the nation. At the conclusion of the parade and retirement of the colors, parents and citizens join together for the final assembly, including the Governor's State of the State Address, Department of the Commander's Address, introduction of Marine and counselors, and awards. The week at Boys State of New York is coming to a close. Departure is that night. Your week at Boys State will generate memories of which will last a literal lifetime. You'll be changed both physically, socially, emotionally, and academically. It is important that you, as a Boys State participant, try your best to be involved as physically possible to get the most of your experience. If you do your part, we'll do ours. The American Legion's Boys State of New York is a meaningful and worthwhile experience for young men, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you this summer.